Everyone's. Antonio Brown signs a 3-year deal with the Raiders for $50 million, 30 of which guaranteed. Huge. Who won this trade?
Well, you think about the Steelers. They got rid of a player that was kind of disturbing their locker room. So they win in that aspect, but they also have $21 million that they have to pay him, which is a lot of money for a guy that's not even playing for your team. Then you look at the Raiders organization, and you say, all right, they won because they got a Pro Bowl receiver, arguably one of the best in the game. But the person who won the most is Antonio Brown. The dude's getting $50 million to go play in Oakland. Now, real estate's going to be a little bit more expensive out there, but I'm sure he'll manage.
They missed you, man. Yeah. They missed you.
I missed all of you.
Yeah. So let's talk about Alliance of American Football. Did you catch the Hot Shots game?
Absolutely. I was very, very impressed with the first half, at least, that I saw. Rashad Ross, Robert Nelson got a pick, but Rashad Ross is somebody that has been trying to get in the NFL, and what a great opportunity for some of these guys to get some stuff on tape, because that's really what you want. When you're trying to get back in the NFL, is you want tape to be able to take to these guys and say, hey, look at what I can do. And Rashad Ross jumped off the page in the first half.
Yeah, and I mean, it looked like the quality of football's pretty darn good.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it before. It kind of looks like a step above college. You get some more fans involved here, and this thing could be huge.
Have you heard from him? Is he okay?
Yes, he is. He is fine. He is okay. He's a really tough dude, but this is kind of what you want to see. If you're a football fan, you want to see the old football ways.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he got absolutely lit up. He is okay. I've talked to him. It's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. This is how football should be. I wish it wasn't my best friend. I wish he wasn't the one getting his head knocked off there, but he's tough. I talked to him this morning. He's going to be just fine.
Well, I've watched many NFL games with you, and you're screaming at the screen when defensive backs get flagged. And you say, that's football.
Oh, I hate it. And it's cool to see all the guys tweeting out this, this is what football is. This is how football should be. Once again, I hate that it's my buddy Mike getting rocked like that, but he stood up, man. He's a tough dude.
How do you hop right up? So what stood out to me, I mean, Burko popped right back up.
Yeah, you can't teach that. I mean, that's toughness in its purest form right there. He made some great throws throughout the whole game, put a couple of drives together, had a couple bad throws, but overall I thought he looked really good.
Switching gears now. Congratulations are in order.
Been in the early going for Mike Riley, but Woodside will be the guy to start.
Yeah, Logan Woodside out of Toledo. He's actually tied for 4th in the AAF right now with 735 passing yards. So they just want to see him get comfortable early. He likes to take deep shots and has the athletic receivers to be able to make these big plays. And sometimes he puts the ball in jeopardy, but they need to rely heavily on that run game. And when they're running the football, they're going to pass it well too.
So San Antonio ball working right to left on the radio dial. 10:40 to go in the opening quarter, and the first play from scrimmage for the Commanders offense. In the shotgun formation, back to pass, looking across the middle. It's caught by the tight end out at about the 16-yard line before he's brought down right away by the linebacking core of Arizona. It's a gain of about 4.
And that's what we were talking about. Just get comfortable early, give him a nice little 5-yard hitch right here to his tight end, and that's how you can establish some rhythm early and get your quarterback comfortable.
It was big Cam Clear, the tight end, who made the reception. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from the 16-yard line for San Antonio. Single set formation, under center goes the quarterback Woodside. One wide receiver to the near side. They're going to hand it off to the right side. Cutting and has an open lane out to the 20 before he's brought down and met right away. It was Sterling Moore, the defensive back, who brought him down. It's going to be about a 3rd down and 1.
Sometimes as a corner, you're going to be asked to come up and hit. And that's a great tackle by him. It's a great form tackle. They call it rugby style. That's when your head is out of it and your inside foot is up and your shoulder is in their waist. That is great tackling in football now. No more of this, head contact that just is not good for anybody. So great tackle by Sterling Moore.
3rd and 1, big play early on for the Hot Shots defense. Moore, a guy who played in the NFL, has experience at the highest level. They're going to run it off to the right side. Right away, going to be brought down by Sutton, but it is enough for a 1st down on a gain of 2. And move the chains for San Antonio out to the 23-yard line.
Sweet T. Will Sutton out of Arizona State, man. Good to see him out here along with a couple other guys, Robert Nelson and Carl Bradford, who's now healthy. And great to see him out here making plays in his hometown almost, college football. It's awesome to see him out here.
Home stadium.
Of
course, playing the same place and had a great career in Tempe for Arizona State. 1st down, San Antonio out to the 23-yard line. 8:50 to go in quarter number 1. San Antonio on top 6-0. Back to pass across the middle, will throw, and that ball was batted around and looks like it will be caught. Yep, they're going to go ahead and say it's a catch. So it was battled for. Almost looked like it could have been picked off, but it's going to be a completed pass out to the 30 on a gain of 7.
And he's lucky this didn't get picked off. There was a ref right in the way when he threw that ball, and I believe it was Carl Bradford there that was getting his hand in there.
Bradford was there for the Hot Shots, unable to make the play, and high-tempo offense. A big hit that time on the running back and a run right up the middle. But there was a big hole and a first down for San Antonio out to the 36. It's Raheem Moore who made the stop for the Hot Shots, and a delayed handoff.
And that's really the first time we've seen Kenneth Farrow have a nice little run to get him started. I know he's battled some injuries throughout this season as well. Kind of landed awkward a couple weeks ago on a touchdown that, he kind of looked like a scorpion the way he landed. It did not look good.
Shotgun formation on a first down and 10 from the 37-yard line. 2 wide receivers to the near side for San Antonio. They're going to give it off to Farrow this time right up the middle, but no space to work with. A nice job by the Hot Shots to eat him up quickly. It gained up about 2 yards. It'll be a second down and 2.
Yeah, just look for them to just keep feeding their running backs here. This is where they like to, in this 30-yard line to 50-yard line, they like to have a steady dose of the run game. I would also look for Logan Woodside to maybe start throwing a couple out routes, maybe a couple hitches. They also like to do the run-pass read zone option, which is very popular in today's football.
Trey Williams, the tailback for San Antonio, meanwhile, as Farrow will get a blow on the sideline. 2nd and 6, 7 minutes to go. They're going to run it off to the left side. It is Williams who spins his way past the 40. A fine run and a gain of about 2 yards, but great effort that time by Trey Williams, the running back. He's brought down eventually by Niles Morgan.
Yeah, Trey Williams made 3 guys, maybe 4 guys miss here, and Robert Nelson, the corner, came up and tried to take a shot at him. But sometimes with those little running backs, they're really, really strong, and you can't try to arm tackle them. And when I always played, it was always toughest to tackle the smaller guys. The big guys, you always know where they're going to be. But these little guys, they're so quick and so agile, stocky, it's always tough to tackle them.
3rd and 4. We'll see what the Commanders do here. It's going to be a pass situation, and Woodside will look to throw to the right side, and he has his man. The tight end makes the catch out to the 49-yard line. That's enough for another Commander first down and a perfectly placed throw that time. They needed 4. They get 6. It's a first down for San Antonio.
They just ran a little mesh concept here with a bunch to the field, and great read by Logan Woodside, knowing what he had to get for that first down.
First down and 10 to the 48-yard line. Commanders in command early on. 6-0 San Antonio. Touchdown came off of a 60-yard pick 6 on the Hot Shots' first possession. Woodside gets the snap, hands off to the right side, immediately met in the backfield this time. Good pursuit and good penetration that time by Arizona's defense. Once again, it's Niles Morgan who made the tackle for Arizona.
Yeah, you always want to win the line of scrimmage when you're up front, and that's exactly what the Hot Shots did there. Carl Bradford, everybody kind of just rallying to that football. But it's funny, Mike Riley's offense, they will always run to the tight end side. It's pretty funny once you start recognizing this, unless the quarterback pulls it, because Woodside is athletic and he can use his legs. But notice wherever they bring those 2 tight ends, like here they got him on the left side of the field. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it right to him. Now they bring down another tight end, so you got 3 guys down there.
Woodside will look to throw a play-action pass, looking deep down the middle. It's caught at the 15-yard line, and it's going to be a touchdown. A beautiful throw that time by Woodside, and he goes 54 yards to the end zone. Mikhail McKay, the wide receiver, goes all the way. There is a flag down in the defensive backfield. We'll see what the call is, but an absolute dime that time by Woodside, and a classic play-action pass. And another touchdown for San Antonio. It's a roughing the passer call. The touchdown stands. And just like that, it's 12-0. And what a play call that time by Mike Riley.
And they even had me. I was talking about the tight ends and running the football. And what do? Bam, play action right in the shots area. When I say shots, I mean from the San Antonio 30-yard line to their 50, where they're going to score. That's where you're going to see these big play action shots. And the DB, the safety there, who I believe was number 24, Eric Dargan, and he just got beat, man. He's running for his life trying to get that one back.
So 12-0 and a 2-point conversion to try to make it 14-0. Woodside will be in the shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Woodside claps for the football, gets it, and will keep it himself out to the left. He's met by a couple of hot shots, but good second effort, and he converts, diving across the pylon. Nice job by Woodside to dive for the white line and get it across, and just like that, with 4:58 to go in the first quarter, it's San Antonio 14, Arizona nothing. We'll step away and take a quick timeout. Be right back on the other end. You're listening to Hot Shots Football on Blaze Radio.